If I were to give you a parallelogram and I told you that it was 6 units and that the height, okay, the height always goes perpendicular. That means it has to form a 90-degree angle with the base, okay? So the height wouldn't be that, right? Because that's not 90 degrees. The height has to be perpendicular to the base. And I tell you that the height is 4 units. How would you find the area of this parallelogram? And you just said it.
Multiply the 6 units by 4 units.
Good. So it'd be the base times the height. And this is for the parallelogram, okay? And in this case, it would be 6 times 4. What would the area be? 6 times 4 is 24 units, right? Squared. Okay, anytime you have area, you have to include that the answer is square units. Now, a triangle, we're going to be learning about a triangle today. You can think of a triangle as being half of a parallelogram. Okay? So let's say I draw my triangle here. The orange, this is my triangle. To find the area of a triangle, do you remember the formula?
Base times height divided by 2.
Good, because you can think of it as being half of a parallelogram. Base times height. So you do that first, and then you divide your answer by 2. So again, what's the base and the height of just this triangle? And again, the height is perpendicular to the base, so it hasn't changed. What would the area of this triangle be?
It would be 4 units times 6 units.
Good.
Divide by 2.
Good, and we know that 6 times 4 is 24. 24 divided by 2.
12.
So it would be 12 units squared, okay? Anytime you have a triangle, you can always imagine that it's half of a parallelogram because I can draw a line parallel to this, and I can draw a line parallel to this, and that's technically a parallelogram, right? So a triangle is half of a parallelogram. That's why the formula is base times height divided by 2. So I can write it this way, or we can write it the way I had it before, base times height divided by 2, or I can write it like this, base times height, and then you take the answer and you divide. That also means divide, okay? For the first one, so I want you to write every single time area equals base times height divided by 2, okay? Which is equal to, well in this one, what's the base?
6.
Good.
6 meters.
Good, 6 meters, and we leave the units till the end, okay, so we just put 6, and the height,
8 meters.
good,
8.
yeah, divided by 2, and then the next step, so I'm going to show all of your steps, so what do we do next?
You would multiply the 6 and the 8.
Good, 6 times 8 is 48, divided by 2, what's half of 48? So how many times does 2 go into 4?
24.
Good, good, 24, excellent. Okay, so our final answer, we can put area equals 24 meters squared, and make sure you put the units. Okay, so this is the area of the triangle drawn.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.